What's up, guys? It's Two Wheel Beast here, bringing you another video. We're gonna do an install video today. This is my 2024 GSXR 1000R. She's looking pretty mint, pretty nice, brand new. She has like 20 miles on the dash here. Let's see, 28 or 29, something like that. I don't even know where's the service. All right, 29 miles. And you know, the first mod, you always got to take this ugly thing off. This is terrible, and this is definitely going to be next. And we're also going to do this, the flush mount, the hot bodies flush mount. We're doing the New Rage Cycles tail tidy today, so it's gonna look really good after we get done. Alright, so here's the box that it comes in. New Rage Cycles. Kind of show you the inside, what they send and everything. Packed by Dan. Thank you, Dan. So, don't mind my socks and sandals, right? Yeah. So that's what they send here. Let's see. This is the hot bodies flush mounts here. It's gonna be a whole separate video because there's gonna be some soldering and stuff like that we have to do for that. And then yeah, this is it right here. The New Rage Cycles. So that's definitely gonna look real good. I'm excited. But let's get to it. Also, before we continue more, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm using. You can use however you want. But I recommend also getting like a baggie of some sort and kind of sorting it out, like all the bolts and stuff, or taking pictures through the process so you kind of remember which, you know, bolts and screws go where, and you know, you want to do a good job. So let's that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get a bag and put these all together. Alright, guys, so I'm trying to do my best. It's been a minute since I made a video, but so I'm gonna put it up like this so you can see. So it was like that. You take that screw out, and then there'd be like just like it has like little like that, like tab pull, like a pull in there. So all you gotta do is pull it out, but you still just want to be careful when you pull it out. Alright, so we got off the little side fairing covering the seat bolt here. We're gonna take that bolt off. I already took the tail seat off, and yeah. Alright, guys, we got the seat off. We get the tail seat off. This is a 5 millimeter of that hex or that T bolt. So I'm trying to make sure I get give you guys the right sizes so it makes it a little bit quicker for you guys. So alright, guys, the next steps, we gotta take out all these little pop tabs. These are pretty easy. You just can get your finger under there and just like pop it up like so, like that there, and it just comes right out. And we gotta take this out here. I think it's maybe a 3 or 4 millimeter. So there's one here. It's identical to both sides. So here, we gotta take that here, and then these little pop tabs out from under here. All right, so let's do that, and then we can get this tail fairing off. All right, guys, so we got all the bolts out and the little pop tabs here and under, and these are bolts here. So now we just gotta work this thing off, the tail fairings off, and you guys want to be very careful with that. I'm gonna do that off camera like I've been doing, and I'll see you when we get back here when I get it off. Also, guys, this bolt as well here, take that out as well. Okay guys, so I just want to show it before I take it fully off. It's ready. It's just gonna take come right off. But I want to show you guys, like, so there's like a little, like the tab there, so you can just pull that right out. I would just be careful and hold it like with a good grip, and just kind of wiggle it out a little bit as you pull. Take that out, and this should come off of this. It goes under it usually, so you just pull that over there. You want to leave that there. And so with this, you can see that has like this hook, and it hooks in to this tail fairing. So you want to, once you pop this out here, you want to pull back on this and it will come right out on both sides. So I would work both sides slowly, and then you can pull that tail out. It should be easy to come off. All right, guys, so we got the tail fairings off here. We will have to unplug these wires here. There's like the left and right turn signal, and I'm sure there's like the brake light here. We have to take that off. Just unplug it, and we can run it through, but I'll just leave it for now. So, but we have to take these bolts off that are holding that ugly tail light, the license plate. So take those bolts off, and I believe there's another nut somewhere in there, but I will show that in a minute. Let me take them off. All right, guys, so we took the 4 bolts out from underneath here. The last little screw is like literally, you can see it in there. You need a little bit of a longer screwdriver. Be careful not to strip that one. For me, it was a little bit tighter, so I had to really put some pressure down. And while holding this up, I'm trying not to let this sag down too much while I'm taking this out, but it's kind of hard. I'll probably put something under it, but I took it out already, so all I need to do is disconnect these, and it should just come right out. All right, guys, so I just got done wrestling with this. A little bit tight, hard to get out, but so you can see, like, let me focus a little bit. If we can focus. You can see that little thing, like this little thing hanging out at the top here. All you gotta do is hold it with one hand, this tab down, and try to kind of like pull at the same time, and push something with a small screwdriver and push down so you can pass through a little bit as you're pulling. And then this right here, this is like you just pull up on the tab and you pull out, and that should come out. So let me take this off. We're getting somewhere. Also, before you take out the wire, Suzuki was nice enough to give you like an adjustable zip tie, so you can just pull that up and then kind of undo it, so you can get these wires through. So let's get it off. Man, this thing isn't even on. Like, the new Rage isn't even on. This thing looked good already compared to this. This thing's fucking trash. But yeah, that's it. I would literally just throw this in the trash. This thing's garbage. But, you know, EPA stuff, I guess. I don't even know. Alright, guys, so I kind of installed it already, but there's like a little well nut looking like this. It's like it has a threaded side and it has a really soft side, like so here. And basically, you want to put it in where that hole you took out, where you took out one screw out for the original Fender, and you just want to shove the soft side through here and just be careful. And yep. Alright, guys, so now we're gonna install the bracket here. And you kind of want to set it up how I set it up here, like this, with that like nipple side facing up. And we're gonna use these washers here that they gave us, and we're gonna use the OEM bolts that came off of this original Fender. And it has some like blue Loctite on it already. You can put just a little bit more on before you install it, so it doesn't like vibrate off. And then we're gonna basically put this bracket to like this. There's two holes into the subframe. You want to put on the lowest one right here, like so. So I'm gonna install that on, and then I'll get back to you here. Alright guys, so I put the bracket on here, and that's how you kind of want it. This side should be facing towards the back, like that, and then these little clips here, and then make sure when you guys put this in, because it has like a little well like this, you can see. So you can see that little well, and it will go in that hole between the bracket, but you want to make sure that the spacer sits in that, around that hole, around that little lip, and it sits nicely. And tighten it pretty good, but don't over tighten it too much. I mean, if you have Loctite and everything, it'll be good. So that's where we're at right now. Alright guys, so you want to install, I didn't really put it on like that good, but so there's like a plate that comes with it as well, and there'll be like a Torx screw, and you want to put it into that where that well nut was that you installed. So just put that on. Alright, so I just want to show you guys basically the setup, how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to, you're supposed to put it, there's a screw, so there's a screw like this here. It's given with the whole kit, and this little spacer. And basically you're going to put the spacer in between, like sandwich it between the turn signal and the license plate bracket. And you're going to put it basically like how I did it here. Just sandwich it together like that. Alright guys, so I got a little carried away trying to figure it all out here. But so basically, like I said, make sure the spacer is between the turn signal and the license plate bracket, like so. And make sure you kind of pull your wire out a little bit, and like to the side over here, because that's where you're going to run your turn signal and your light. So basically it looks like that, and it looks really good so far. And let me show like my wiring here. Kind of just ran it through the subframe like that, behind and over like so, because it will get covered by the fairing. Kind of trying to make these sit good, but I might have to play with it a little bit more. Don't forget to put your little screw back in where the tail light is. I forgot to do that. And so yeah, I mean, I just gotta connect everything. It all works. I can show you here. We'll do like the left turn signal. Left, I mean, they look pretty decently bright for in the daylight. In the video, it looks a little bit like, I don't know, kind of like dull a little bit, but it's pretty bright. You can see the little light back there for the license plate. And then right turn signal there, all works. Yeah, it looks really good. I'm pretty happy with it. I wish they made it a little bit better, design, I guess, just for these models. But this is the only cleanest one I've looked at, seen, besides the Hot Bodies one. But I don't know, the Hot Body one, I wasn't feeling it too much. But I do plan on later down the road doing an integrated tail light with the turn signals, and then taking this off, and it would just be this plate holder here, and that's it. And I think it'll look really good. So I'm just gonna put all the fairings on, and then I can get a better shot of the bike. Alright guys, so I got a little carried away trying to figure it all out here. But so basically, like I said, make sure the spacer is between the turn signal and the license plate bracket, like so. And make sure you kind of pull your wire out a little bit, and like to the side over here, because that's where you're going to run your turn signal and your light. So basically it looks like that, and it looks really good so far. And let me show like my wiring here. Kind of just ran it through the subframe like that, behind and over like so, because it will get covered by the fairing. Kind of trying to make these sit good, but I might have to play with it a little bit more. Don't forget to put your little screw back in where the tail light is. Forgot to do that. And so yeah, I mean, I just gotta connect everything. It all works. I can show you here. We'll do like the left turn signal. Left, I mean, they look pretty decently bright for in the daylight. In the video, it looks a little bit like, I don't know, kind of like dull a little bit, but it's pretty bright. You can see the little light back there for the license plate. And then right turn signal there, all works. Yeah, it looks really good. I'm pretty happy with it. I wish they made it a little bit better, design, I guess, just for these models. But this is the only cleanest one I've looked at, seen besides the hot bodies one. But I don't know, the hot body one, I wasn't feeling it too much. But I do plan on later down the road doing an integrated tail light with the turn signals, and then taking this off, and it'll just be this plate holder here, and that's it. And I think it'll look really good. So I'm just gonna put all the fairings on, and then I can get a better shot of the bike. All right, guys, I just want to show this before I put the tail fairing back on. Remember, there's hooks here. We're gonna go in right there. You see the hooks, and be careful. There's one piece still. You know, just take our time. We got it looking nice. Keep it looking nice. So let me get it back on here. All right, guys. So I put everything together, but I decided to take it out because I didn't like the wiring. I didn't want any wiring showing at all, because when I put it on and I put the fairing and I just mocked it up, the wiring would kind of come out this way, out on this side, and kind of go up, and then I'd have to tuck it behind the subframe, but you could still see the wire. So I mean, there's a little hole right here. I kind of loosened this little bracket that connects the license plate bracket, and I put it through the hole, and I went all the way through here. So I'm gonna do that with the little license plate light. I'm gonna do the same for that. So I'll get back to you here. All right, so it took a little finagling, but it looks way better. And so the wire tucking out over here, it's inside. So there's like a little hole that you can stick it through. It's a little bit of a pain to work through, like, and have everything together. But basically, I did the wires on this first, on the turn signal, and then I did the license plate light with this one after that. And then just kind of takes a little bit of time, but it looks way better. So you just got to mess with it like that, and take your time, and it'll look good. Alright, so this is how I ran the wire. This is basically original, the same way. When you get it all set up right, this is like the perfect amount for the license plate light right here. And then this one, I kind of just pulled it back a little bit and just tucked it back under here. You could zip tie it down. It really shouldn't move too much. It just looks really clean like that. And yeah, so once it won't have any showing here, like I said, and that's what I'm looking for. I just want a clean look. Alright, guys, so this is the finished product. Got everything put back together, and it looks really good. I am happy with it for sure. I just wish it was a little bit more, I guess, flusher than that, but you know, it'll have to do. But it looks pretty good from all the angles. You see the GSXR next to it, and it has that long, oh my god, it just doesn't look pretty. But once you get this on, man, it look good. So I'm really happy with it. I'll show you guys all the lights and stuff. So I have to throw hazards on there. Nice little hazards, everything works. Left turn signal. Right turn signal. Oops. Yeah, that's it. I try to make it as easy as I can, but maybe not, of installing all this. So leave a like, subscribe, and hope you guys enjoy the video. Thank you.